Hello there, and welcome to my quick business performance tips. Today, we're covering Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how that affects profitability in business. And who doesn't want more profit in business? So let's start in a place we've all been before. We are working in an organization, perhaps even running one. Everything is running smoothly and profits and growth are consistent. Suddenly, you notice a little dip here and there, perhaps related to some employee performance issues. You think, how could this be? There's no change in the workload. This job still must give satisfaction. What could possibly be the problem? You may try a little coaching, begging, bribing, or worse, just ignore the problem, only to find that it starts cutting into your profits and the success of the company. Well, don't fret, we got you. Just take a step back and look at the situation from the standpoint of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow focuses on human motivation, meaning what makes you tick, what makes you get out of bed in the morning, and what is needed for success. Maslow's hierarchy is often depicted as a pyramid because, well, it makes a lot of sense. He believed that the largest and most fundamental needs must be met first on the bottom, and once those needs are met, a person could be motivated to achieve higher levels. At the base is physiological needs. Those are basic necessities of survival, things like air, water, food. Next comes safety, like shelter, security from harm or trauma. Then comes love and belonging, like being a part of a group and feeling connected. The next level is esteem needs, which involves reputation, dignity, respect from others. The highest level is self-actualization. Now this is the realization of full potential. Now, over the years, they've modified the various levels, but the basics still hold true. Another way to look at the pyramid is through this graph. It shows the needs never truly go away, but they are needed in lesser amounts or different varying intensities the higher up you go. I mean, it doesn't matter how self-actualized you are if you don't have any oxygen. Understanding the basics of motivation helps us in business, not only for understanding employee motivation, but also in understanding the development and growth of a product life cycle or even a business cycle. I've had many clients get into hot water when they neglect to meet the person or entity where they are at, rather than where they'd hoped they would be. So let's get back to our first example. Now that you understand the basics of human motivation, it's easy to apply that framework to employee relations as well as business growth. If an employee is under enormous pressure due to health issues, finances, or relationships, they will not be able to focus on tasks that need higher level functioning. Now that you have discovered the root of the problem, how do we fix it? Well, we can use that same pyramid to help guide our management style or set up an appropriate support system for our employees to incentivize optimal growth. The first step is to locate the issue and analyze the problem. The second step is to help ensure foundational needs are met to the extent possible. Once you can build up from a strong base, it'll be easier to motivate and incentivize again, meeting them at their level and providing the groundwork for success. Let's recap. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is an excellent resource when you're interested in going back to the basics and figuring out why people or projects are losing momentum. When you understand how motivation needs to build on top of one another, it's much easier to fix any bumps along the way. Thank you for joining me for another quick business performance tip. Remember to use what you learned to make a better company and more money. Until next time, you got this.